This is Minyari from the guild Ardent Asylum on the server US2 in the game of Villagers and Heroes. Tonight, as normal, I am on my Earth Shaman Hydran, and we are going to be doing a gold Orla's run. I did a silver run earlier, several days ago, just basically so I could get the information out there and teach some of the mechanics, which apparently maybe I wasn't clear enough, and I have been requested to redo the Orla's raid and explain the first puzzle, the levers, a little bit more in depth. My dog agrees with that. Alright, so I'm going to be skipping over some mobs just because I can. It saves time to skip them, and for me, if I have my water shield on, anytime I get damage, I'm getting healed. So if for some reason I have to run back, then he's not very happy about the idea of me running back. But if I have to run back, then as I'm running through these mobs, they're healing me up. So I leave them for later. And again, it is a requirement, an objective, to kill this guy here. So by all means, I could just kill him and move on with things. It can get a little bit sloppy later when you do this lever puzzle. So just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to go ahead and kill these three guys here. But later on, when you're doing heroics and whatnot, this is one of the mobs that you can skip if you can manage to survive them. And I still need to go back there, so I did that. Now I make my choice whether I want to go to the magma mines or the lava pads. One day I will do a live stream of me doing the magma mines. I did have to learn that when I did the raid tourney last season. And I'll show you why we go this way, because this way is so much easier. And because I do want to explain this a little bit better, I am going to go ahead and kill everybody here. This is another set of mobs that if you're doing heroics and you're hurting for time, you can skip these guys. You just have to do the lever puzzle at the same time. So you got to like think about and defend yourself as you're thinking. So it is asking a lot. Some people more than others. So anyways, we get to this puzzle here, and we have 4 levers in front of 5 rocks. Once you hit gold, sometimes when you come up here, you know, well, obviously not all of these rocks are on fire right now. Sometimes it'll be 4 that are lit up and 1 that is not. This time it's a little bit more challenging because 2 are lit and 3 are not. So each one of these rocks represents these pillars ahead of us. There's five platforms up there, and there's 5 rocks here. And it goes in order: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up there. All right. So once you get to gold, these levers, they turn on or off 3 or more of these rocks. Now, if you're in a solo raid, obviously you have to turn them all off. If you are in a group raid, once you get to silver, it's not quite that simple. Ideally, you want to turn them all off to 3 or 4. Have somebody run up, and then you're going to flip another switch that will clear the last the last platforms that you need to get up to Nicodemus. But for solo runs, it's just you have to turn them all off. So basically what I'm going to do here is I do this in my local chat. Now I'm going to pull a lever. One is still on, so that turns off. The first lever controls number 2, number 3, and number 5, because 5 was on, now it's off. So 2, 3, 5 is the number that we're looking at for lever number 1. All right. So now I'm going to turn that on. 2, 3, and 5 are now opposite of what they just were. That is 1, 3, and 4. So I'm typing 1, 3, 4. Lever number 3 turns off 5, turns on 3 and 4. So it's 3, 4, and 5. And lever 4 turns off 5, turns off 1, and turns on 2. Do you see that? 1 is off, 2 is on, 5 is off. So 1, 2, 5. And for simplicity's sake, I will turn that back to its original phase. Alright, so now you look at the puzzle. And you try to figure out from these puzzles, if you pull this switch, what do you need to get to where you need to go? And I'm going to just try some things out here. So that's got 2, 3, and 5 lit, which is lever number 1. So I just move the flames around until it got to where I wanted and it turned it off. So that is the best explanation that I can possibly give you for that puzzle. I'm going to put my shield on. It's time for Nicodemus. And for him, I just kind of want to kill him as fast as I possibly can, which is not super fast because I am simply an earth shaman and I don't have super high DPS. Make sure you click on his name tag to untarget him, or else he might pull you back into the lava, and that would be bad. So go to the totems. There are 3 of them, and I'm just going to traverse the chains and go. Now notice I'm like just taking my time here. I'm aiming, taking a second to get my bearings, and I'm going to the next chain. There is a little hiccup at that chain that I just crossed, and if you're not going at just the right angle, it might stop you up. When I get up here on a safe spot, I'm going to shield up, give myself a heal with the seismic shock. Going to kill that guy. Okay, just calmly move to the middle and on to the next. If you are a ranged DPS, you can avoid going on the outside chains altogether. You can stay on the short chains and let the melee go from platform to platform. And there are certain platforms that you can reach. So that was 3. Now I'm going to go back to him. You might have to, if you're ranged and you're doing the short chain camping thing, you may very well have to change, run from one short chain to the next. But for the most part, you can avoid the chaos of chain running that everybody else is doing. And I have said to my guildies that with chains, it's not about the speed. It is about precision. So if it takes you a couple of seconds to settle your nerves and get your bearings, I know the fire freaks you out because it's, you know, fire, burn, die, and you're thinking about surviving at the same time that you're trying to move forward. And again, I could probably wait there, but I will wait here. See, boom, boom up ahead. Just take your time. And I say that lightly now. But this is gold. You still have a way to go. There is a lot of room. Turn him off. And I still have one thing to go. And this, see that one? That has to get fixed. I should get him down on the next round, I believe. Turn him off. I don't want him dragging me anywhere. I'm in control. I'm driving the car. I get to pick the music. Alright, so I just clicked avatar, which probably was not my wisest move. But you got to be careful when you have avatar because you're running faster and you're going to jump farther. So just be careful. So now we go to the next puzzle and click on the scrying. I, green, red, red, blue. I'm going to type it in. Green, red, red, blue. Because, you know, I could get distracted between now and the next point and completely forget it. I might have the memory of a goldfish, and it's just good to write it down. Green, red, red, blue. And as I said, here I am in the middle of that angry mob. Green is over here. I do remember that I forgot to tell you on the silver Orla video, I did mention that if you make a mistake, that you can come and pull this lever over here to reset. But also, it is important to know and pay attention, because if you see that something is about to go down, you're going to have to get like where that firebug is, or way beyond over here, because this whole area is going to turn to fire and will, if you're a squishy, you're definitely going to die. If you are a tank, then you're probably going to get hurt pretty bad. But after the fire, the immolation, you would pull that lever to restart. Okay, so now here we got the number pads. And for my guild, the way that we do it is like a calculator. 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, 4, 5, 6 in the middle, 7, 8, and 9 are at the top. And 8 has the chain going through it, so it's not represented on this pad. And notice the mobs on the far end, which we will kill later. If you're in a group situation, it is ideal to have either your tank or your good DPS go out and kill the mobs, and have one person pulling this lever and recording the code, and then another person is out there pulling the levers on the different platforms. So down here we've got the platforms 1, 2, 3 up here close to me, 4, 5, 6 in the middle, 7, 8's got the chain and the 2 mobs, and then 9 on that side there. I got my pen and my paper handy, and now I'm going to pull the lever. 9, 3, 4, 9, 9, 3, 3, 9. Yeah, that's it for solo gold. So that's 8 numbers. And I always ask that when you're putting the numbers in, don't type all 8 numbers at the same time. Do it in like blocks. So like 9, 3, 4. Oops, 4, enter. And then 9, 9, 3. And then 3, 9. Oops. 9, 3, 4, 9, 9, 3, 3, 9. All right, so I'm making sure all my stuff is correct. And I'm going to go out to number 8 and take on these mobs. Spending a lot of time explaining things, so I don't know if I'm going to make it. I'll do my best. Alright, so I'm just going to go to 9. 9. See the green leaves? Green leaves are good. Here's 3. 4 is on the other side. And then we're going back to 9. Here's 7. Here's 9. 9 again. Make sure you wait until it is set, and then we're going back to 3. Throw a shield up on myself. Going back to 3, and then the next one is 3 again, and then back to 9. And we're all set. The red that you're seeing is me being hit by those firebugs. Now, I'm going to skip these because I'm really starting to run short on time, and I've still got a couple of things to do here. You can skip them or kill them for easier runbacks. Just depends on how strong your team is, how strong you are, what your healing capabilities are. You know your tune best, so play it. We'll go ahead and get me a mana pot or 2 in me. The AoE out. Mr. GG is drawing the aggro off of me. This time, last time I went to Yidoni, which I still prefer, but she has this big giant fire AoE, and unless you're a ranged fighter, it is a difficult fight. It's hard for melee. It's not that bad for ranged. People say Nur is easier. I disagree. Nur just takes longer to kill. I can kill Yidoni a lot faster than I can kill Nur, but you've already seen the Yidoni fight on my Orla Silver stream, so I'm just going to go ahead and take on Nur. Nur. I don't know where they get these names. Actually, I do know because they talked about it on a previous live stream. Also, you get this lovely head on fire curse from Nur, and if you don't have somebody to uncurse you, you're just going to take a very minor tick against your health every couple seconds or so. And for me, if I have my water shield on, anytime I get hit, I'm getting healed. So it's not that big of a deal. Alright, so I'm giving myself about 9 minutes, I guess, to kill Zell. I think I can do it. If I don't make mistakes. Like accidentally run into the lava or neglect to shield up or something. Alright, so that guy's dead, and we can get the heck out of here. There's a bridge. It's another reason I don't like coming in here is because that stupid bridge is so inconspicuous that you can miss it and just go running right off into the lava. And as I said, that curse will disappear after a little bit. I don't know why I stopped there. And once I get up here, I'm going to set myself to auto run, and then I'm going to go into my items, and I'm going to increase my DPS, and I will Alright, 9 minutes to kill him. I'm trying to get into the practice, and it's hard when you've got people who are like antsy and ready to go, but waiting until I can turn him to draw aggro, because if I start the fight with him facing the other way and there are people behind me, he's gonna throw a big old fireball that looks like that and kill or seriously injure my DPS team and distract my healer and steal my healer's mana. But as a priest, I know that mana for priest is like no big deal. So basically right now it's just to get him down as fast as I can, fight, and then once he is at 50%, we're going to drop down, and then it's going to become a kill him as fast as I can, fight, and don't make any stupid mistakes on the chains fight. And here we go. And any damage that you do in the fall does nothing, so don't waste DPS or spell cooldowns throwing spells while you're falling, because it's not actually doing anything. And get off. And untarget Zell. Very important. Alright, now I'm ready to run. I'm just looking for the hearts. He may have cast some behind me as I was running. In this fight, if you are a ranged DPS, then you should be on a short chain. Firing, you can hit 3 hearts from one short chain. And then once you have killed those hearts, then you can move to another chain. But try to leave, like, stay out of this mess. Why on earth would you want to be out here? This is craziness. Just wasted that spell. And I'm going to preactively take a mana pot, get that, start regening. I'm going to hit this with a seismic shock to heal myself, get my shield up. Sadly, I used up my good spells. I still have a moment. Gotta kill this one, and then I think I can go attack Zell again, but my cooldowns surely will not be up. But I do have Earth Shard to smack him with, so he will get a rock in the face right now. Boom. Take that. Keep that water shield up and refreshed. Gigi is on the scene. Rocky was the name of my friend Boo's elemental. I'm sure that all Earth shamans have named their elementals. Untarget Zell. I'm just going to sit here for a minute, or a second. Surely he will start. There we go. Casting hearts. Get that shield up. Oh, I think I just did something I didn't want to do. Nope, did not take. Terraform. Not Zell. Look at me going counter or clockwise like a rebel. Shield up. Gonna need a seismic shock. Terraform. One more heart. Let's save my seismic shock for now. And then immediately use it. So that's how I roll. It'd be good to have right now, huh? So now I can go fight Zell again. And all my good stuff is off cooldown, so he's gonna get a big fat punch in the face with my stone fists. Gonna reduce his armor, his rock bite, stack that up, get me an AoE going, and hope that I have enough time. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna have another round. Yep. Get off. Get my silver. Alright, wait here a second. Oh, I see a heart already. Shield up. There's a heart. And trying really hard to not use my best spells because I really want to hurt Zell when I get to him. Use my seismic shock. Heal myself. Got 3 minutes to get this done. I should be able to do it if I don't make some stupid mistake. Just be careful. I'm seriously worried about time. I'm not sure that I'm going to make it. I really hope I do. I think I can do it. I think I can. I think I can. I can tell you that I need mana, so I'm going to pop a couple mana pots. And I'm just really trying to... Alright, here we go. This should be it. And I got my good spells. Yes. I got it. I got it. So there you go. That is gold Velt. And I explained the lever puzzle the best that I possibly know how. You just have to figure out the combination and figure out which which levers control which rocks. Go around and get my goodies. Vendor trash. I did it with 1 minute and 58 seconds to spare. Thank you all for joining me. I hope this video is helpful, at least more helpful than the last. And you know what? Practice, practice, practice. Don't be afraid to just go in. Just go in for that one puzzle and do it over and over and over again, because sometimes that's what it takes to get this stuff done. Is just practice and learning from your mistakes and just keep going. And you can totally do it. And if you have problems, ask your guild. And if your guild doesn't help you, then find a guild who will, because they're out there. There's people who want to help you succeed. So take advantage, and all the best to you. Thank you. Have a good night.